Being a foreigner living in Poland, I've realized that there's so many lies, fake news, even stereotypes in people's mind when they don't know this country. And it's super weird and sometimes even sad when you know the country and you're like, wait, what are you saying? So today it's time for the truth. SKM! Today is a quite terrible example to talk about that, but the weather. It's not as bad as people think. I remember before coming to Poland, I was always like, damn, it's gonna be snowy all the time and cold all the time. And also all of my friends and family from other countries, they're like, why are you in Poland? It's so cold, aren't you freezing there? To be honest, it's cold in winter and winter is a bit long, but that's it basically. In summer, you sometimes have very, very hot days and it's super nice. It's true that this year we haven't been super lucky with the summer, but I remember last year, 2 years ago, it was so warm, so hot and very, very nice. Like in summer, I'm going to barbecues with my friends, I'm going to swim in the lakes, I'm going to the sea. It's not something you can do in a snowy, cold country, unless you're doing Morsovania, but then you're kind of crazy. And I'm from France, and to be honest, there is not such a difference in terms of weather and temperature from France to Poland. Okay, this one is funny. Polish people eat pierogi all the time. Like what? Of course, pierogi are part of the Polish culture, and it's a dish that Polish people really love. And to be very honest, it's super good. But I've heard some things like, yeah, Polish cuisine, it's just about pierogi. There are so many nice things to eat here. You have so many nice dishes, so many specialties, so many traditions in the food. And if it's prepared by mama or babcia, I also really love other dishes like schabowy, barszcz, goulash, mielone, żurek. Wow. So no, it's not only about pierogi. Pierogi are nice because it's a very family moment, especially if you're making them by hand. But it's like saying French people only eat baguette, Italian people only eat pasta, and American people only eat burgers. No, it's not how it works. And after eating, we have the drinking. I'm asking you what's Polish people's favorite alcohol. You're gonna tell me vodka for sure. I mean vodka. Sorry, I became a bit too Polish. Most of the Polish people are not drinking vodka on a daily basis. And even if alcohol can be a problem in Poland, we will talk about this at the end of the video. Well, most of people don't drink vodka like at all. So usually the people drinking vodka are young people who want to party, or in general Polish people when they have something to celebrate, when it's a wedding or this type of occasion. I would say that Polish people more often would drink beer or softer alcohol than pure vodka, just like that, out of the bottle. Or sometimes this type of flavored vodka that are also much less strong. Poland is very cheap and affordable for anyone. No. Okay, as I already said in my previous video, when I arrived here in Poland, I was full of euros and it was many years ago and it was okay, yeah, I was the king, super rich. Now it's so expensive. Inflation hit Poland very hard. And if you earn zloty, it's not that easy to live in Poland anymore. Poland is not cheap, especially for Polish people, actually. Let's stop westernizing everything and respect Poland and Polish people. The salaries are not getting higher, but the prices are getting higher. For me personally, the worst is accommodation. Prices to rent or to buy here in Poland are crazy. If you just want to rent a small flat in a city here, it's gonna be at least 2,000 zloty per month. And if you find something cheaper, it's gonna be pretty terrible. If I'm being honest, I don't see the difference between renting in Poland and in France. But in France, people earn in euros and earn much more money than in Poland. I'm not talking about extreme prices like Paris. But in the average, it's pretty similar, and that's concerning. I've seen a lot of Polish people renting together, sharing flats. The slowest and loudest train just arrived. Oj, masakra. Never ending train. 10 lat później. Okay, so as I was saying, I can see a lot of Polish people here renting flats together and sharing flats because it's just not affordable. And if people want to buy many times, they will get into very long debts that they will pay off for the rest of their life. Pretty sad. Ale zimno dzisiaj, Jezus Maria. Poland is a small country with very small cities that are quite like villages. Where is that even from? Poland is pretty big, actually. This country has almost 40 million inhabitants. It's a very dense country with a lot of cities and with a lot of big cities, actually. The capital, Warsaw, has almost 2 million inhabitants. And trust me, it's super developed. There are huge buildings everywhere, a lot of industries, a lot of shopping malls. Life in Poland is basically the top of Europe. We're not living here like in the 15th century. Poland is a pretty big country that is quite quite as developed as France or Germany. It has big cities, a very strong city life, a lot of youth and a lot of opportunities. Polish people are always angry or depressed. It's not true, but I understand why you could think like that. In Poland, as you can see, the sky can get pretty gray. These and also Polish people have known a lot of terrible and difficult things in the past, and in the recent past actually. So it's not super common for Polish people to smile and laugh all the time out loud in the street. Like if you get to know a Polish person or if you see them in a more private way with their friends or their families, you will see that no one is depressed and everybody's laughing and having fun and enjoying time all together. Maybe you can just have this first impression if you're walking in the street and you don't know the people here. And it's a bit like that with hospitality. You have a 50% chance. Sometimes you will meet a cashier or someone working in a train and they're having a bad day and they don't want to talk to you and they're gonna be like, karton czy gotówko. And sometimes you're gonna meet people who are having a much better day and they're going to smile at you, ask you about your life and be very nice with you. Yesterday I was on the train and the controller was so nice and she was talking to people and like checking the tickets with a big smile on her face. It was so refreshing and so nice to see. I've heard another crazy stereotype. But this time I've seen this one especially on videos on the internet, and it's that Polish women are weak and depend on their men to pay for everything and do everything for them. So let's be real. Polish women like when the men are gentlemen and they will invite them somewhere or hold the door for them or like, okay, basic education, but like they're going to give you a hard time if you think that they're weak and that they need you to survive. Maybe in older generations the role of men and the role of women in the couple is a bit more clear. In general, for younger people, it's not like that. Polish women have a strong character and they will remind you if you disrespect them. So from what I can see around me, we are not in a society here in Poland where women stay at home to take care of the kids and the house and men go to work. It's not like that. Everybody in the family is going to work, everybody in the family is living their life and doing what they have to do for the family. And also women are obviously very independent and they work and they study and they do like obviously normal things. So when I heard these stereotypes and I saw these videos, I was pretty shocked about it, to be honest. Okay, for the last point, let me get home because I need to sit and talk to you seriously. Some of you are not gonna like this reality. All right, I'm home. Let's go for the big talk. This is going to get me a lot of haters, but I'm ready. I'd rather speak the truth than lie for everybody to love me. Poland is safe. It's also a stereotype, and this stereotype is coming mostly also from Polish people. Poland is safe, yes and no. It depends. I'm just gonna be 100% transparent. It's so hard for me to have a conversation with Polish people about Poland is safe. Because the only topic that is coming is, oh my god, immigration, foreigners. And it just hurts me because I'm a foreigner. I'm immigration in Poland. I cannot keep hearing that every problems in the world are because of immigration or because this skin color or because this religion. It's not like that. There is a war right now in countries very not far from Poland, and these people are not black or are not Muslim. The big truth here is there are good and bad people everywhere, without exception. So yes, it's true that Poland has a much lower rate of immigration and different cultures than in other more Western countries in Europe. I'm going to France quite often and I don't have any problem. And my friends who go to France don't have any problem. Even if they're small white girls, there is no problem. It will just depend on where you go, at what time you go, with who you go. But I'm sorry, it's the same in Poland. If you go at night and you're drunk and you go to some certain districts, it can be also dangerous for you. As a black person in Poland, it can be harder for me to go alone in some districts or in the countryside where people are not very used to seeing people like me. I've seen women having troubles in the street with Polish men. And I've seen a couple of times in clubs or in bars, Polish men fighting each other. So I've heard a lot of, yeah, but it's only immigration, it's Ukrainian people, it's not Polish. I was with Polish people and they told me, yeah, it's Polish people. And this one might hurt, but there is clearly a little problem with alcohol in Poland. I'm not saying about the majority of Polish people, of course not. But I'm saying that it's pretty common to see in the street people who are drunk. If you go around big cities, you can see drunk people even quite early, like at 5 p.m. or something. And from my experience and the people I know and the people I see, it is true that Polish people, especially the new generation, start drinking very early. And of course, this is not helping for the safety of people. So yes, Poland can be very safe, but you still have to be careful. I think the biggest problem here is the over information in the media. Please be smart and make your own experience. Having a big, strong conviction that every problems are because of immigration or because of a color of a skin or because of a religion without going to all of these countries is kind of crazy. One more time, I love Poland and I love living here. And yes, it's safe, but oh my god, the comments are gonna be so political now. To all of my racist haters in the comment, I already know your point of view. You don't have to write it more. Or actually, you can write because it's gonna give me more traction and make my video bigger. Okay, just try to respect each other in the comments, please. These were 8 terrible lies about Poland. I hope you enjoyed this video, even if we went to a bit harder topics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. It's always helping. And see ya!